Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Pittsburgh Panthers taking on the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Buying some time. Finds a little space. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Holds it in on the left. Wide open spacing. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's King. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man all alone. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Firing to the right, complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll call for the fair catch here. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. Touchdown, Panthers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver, because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
He's in open space downfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
The Blue Devils will have it first and 10. The short hands, it's Moore. slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Bringing the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He might want another play. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, wasn't just 4th and short. Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ball game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Running into the open space. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Pitt pushing the pace. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They punt it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires it down the seam. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You start to get that offense going.
What the fuck?
You got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
He'll take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Just gets it to the 28. Pick up 1. Hit right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Calls his own number. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical 3rd down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this 3rd down right here is massive.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's hit. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Complete to start this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Holstein. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down, now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going for 6. Touchdown, Duke. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Great job of execution of the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback adapted. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's King. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going with the ground game left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. That should be the final play of the first half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. It will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter.
بعد شو
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Running to Green. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. And anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the play, you want to get to that guy who's doing it. Hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that second.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Pitt pushing the pace. Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running to the left. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Blue Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw it.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Winding up to add another.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Hit right back to the line. To the air. It's Holstein. Slips a tackle. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 35 hit 28.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go with a direct snap. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Reed. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Spin, still running. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading. And he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post. Pushes the ball down the field for the big play. Got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. First down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Panthers want to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Dances away to buy time. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Pitt. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Castle. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's King. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Powers through the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Might be calling a hot route. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Quick completion to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Holstein. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force.
Going up top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
ready.